Good afternoon बच्चों. Good afternoon everyone. How are you? अभी it's not good evening yet. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Let's get started. जल्दी से बताइए आप लोग कैसे हैं? After 4-5 days, है ना? I'm here to torture you again. So myself Ashwini Tyagi. Those who have newly joined and those who are meeting here for the first time, उनके लिए एक बार इंट्रो हो जाए. तो बाकी सब बच्चे एक बार जल्दी से. Everyone joined? So today the good news is that we are going to start a new chapter, which is chemical bonding. Basically it is a backbone of chemistry, be it inorganic chemistry or physical chemistry or organic chemistry. Everywhere you come across and you have to face the consequences of not knowing chemical bonding. So if you know chemical bonding, there will be so many things which you will come across in inorganic chemistry, where you need to make p-pi bonds, p-pi d-pi bonds. Even in organic chemistry, chemical bonding is very essential, because if you do not know chemical bonding, you won't even understand general organic chemistry. So general organic chemistry को भी समझने के लिए आपको chemical bonding की जरूरत होती है. तो let's chemical bonding we are going to start today. In the last lecture, we had a clear discussion about electron negativities, electron affinities, periodic properties. If you want to ask anything, if you have any sort of doubt in that chapter, please do ask now, क्योंकि इसके बाद आपको मौका तो मिलेगा, but obviously new chapter will be there, so there will be difficulty and we shouldn't get things piled up. So if you have any sort of doubt, just clear it right now. Is everything clear? सब लोगों को आवाज बिल्कुल क्लियर है? आर वी ऑडिबल, विजिबल, सब कुछ बिल्कुल क्लियर हो तो मुझे बताएं, ताकि हम पुनर्प्रस्थान कर जाएं. तो यस, चलिए सभी लोग ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं. हाँ जी, तो केमिकल बॉन्डिंग देखिए, सबसे पहले आप समझो, प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट इज नॉट लाइक एक एटम, सपोज वन एटम इज कमिंग फ्रॉम दिस साइड एंड अनदर एटम इज कमिंग फ्रॉम दैट साइड and they hold on to each other. It is not like that. Chemical bond is not like a rope, something which is between two atoms, which is holding two atoms together. Chemical bond is neither a kind of promise or nothing. It is simple attraction. So two atoms to be bonded must come close together so that orbital of one can overlap the other. What is this? So when two atoms come close together, why would they come close together? Obviously they would have an attraction. Had there been repulsion, they won't come closer. So when there is attraction between two atoms, they try to come as close as possible till that attraction becomes maximum. After that, if they move any further, the attraction will change into repulsion and energy will shoot up. So that distance, when the attraction is maximum between two atoms, is called bond length, and that attractive force which is holding two atoms together is called bond, a chemical bond. So chemical bond means, when we say chemical reaction, it is nothing but making of new bonds and breaking of old bonds. जब पुराने बॉन्ड आप तोड़ देते हो और नए बॉन्ड आप बना देते हो, उसे ही हम क्या कहते हैं? दैट इज कॉल्ड, उसे ही कहते हैं बच्चों, दैट इज कॉल्ड केमिकल बॉन्ड रिएक्शन. जब नए बॉन्ड बन जाते हैं, पुराने बॉन्ड टूट जाते हैं, दैट इज अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. यू आर राइट नाउ स्टडिंग एट EMRS, एकलव्य मॉडल रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स, बट आफ्टर K12 there will be there will be reaction, then new bonds will be formed. You will be in some colleges doing some degree courses, and old bonds will be at least broken. So that is how reaction, in case of atoms, reaction happens, right? So एक बार शुरू करते हैं, जल्दी से स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं. केमिकल बॉन्डिंग अभी भी many people have not joined yet. EMRS Dumka, Shelty, IWB, EMRS Mangal, and Tor Sindri, प्रभा मिश्रा, एवरीवन हैज ज्वाइंड. चलिए केमिकल बॉन्डिंग के बारे में बात करते हैं. सबसे पहले, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज केमिकल बॉन्ड. केमिकल बॉन्ड होता क्या है? व्हाट इज अ केमिकल बॉन्ड? व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय अ केमिकल बॉन्ड? एक केमिकल बॉन्ड का मतलब हमारे पास क्या होता है? एक केमिकल बॉन्ड का मतलब क्या है? जब हम केमिकल बॉन्डिंग के बारे में बात करते हैं तो उसका मतलब क्या होता है, ठीक है ना? ये सारी चीजें हम एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. व्हाट अ बॉन्ड दैट होल्ड्स टू एटम्स, टू और मोर एटम्स टुगेदर. एक बॉन्ड, अब आपको यहां पर देखो, व्हाट आर यू सीइंग हियर? इट्स अ क्लियर कट, देयर इज अ रोप और समथिंग, सम स्टिक. So people actually in their visualization, in their mental background, what gets polished is that a chemical bond is something, some stick kind of thing, some dash, some rope that holds two atom together. It is nothing like that. देखो, जब दो एटम एक दूसरे के पास बॉन्डिंग के लिए आ रहे हैं, प्लीज ट्राई. Suppose if I take the example of two hydrogen atoms, one hydrogen atom and another hydrogen atom, they are approaching each other. They are approaching each other. Two hydrogen atoms are approaching each other. So what would happen here? When two atoms are approaching, there will be, obviously, if they are approaching, they would having some attraction. Why would they approach? Think logically. Why would they approach had there been repulsion? अगर repulsion होगा तो क्या approach करेंगे? आप किसी के पास तभी जाओगे ना when there is attraction. अगर रिपल्शन होगा, if you want to go to IITs or NITs or NEET or AIMS or GMCs, government medical colleges, or of any of your dream colleges. So what is that? Just attraction, that attractive force, that dream future and that dream college is just attracting you. So that is what attraction is all about. Attraction pulls, repulsion pushes away. So here two atoms, two hydrogen atoms to be bonded, they are coming closer, 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 closer. So when they are far apart, when they are far apart, let me give you a very good example. When they are far apart, when they are far apart, जब वो एक दूसरे से बहुत दूर हैं, when they are far apart, there will be no attraction, no repulsion whatsoever. There will be no interaction whatsoever. इसका मतलब इन दोनों के बीच में किसी तरह का कोई इंट्रैक्शन एज सच नहीं होगा. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दी बेसिक्स ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्डिंग, देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट टिल परफेक्शन, टू परफेक्शन. सो यहां पर देखें, अब इन्होंने अप्रोच करना शुरू कर दिया. अगर मैं ग्राफिकली आपको दिखाने की कोशिश करूं एनसीईआरटी के हिसाब से, if we plot energy on y-axis and internuclear distance on x-axis, what do we get? When hydrogen atoms are far from each other, so what would happen? The graph would be or would look like this. कैसा दिखेगा? ऐसा दिखेगा. अब आप यहां पर देख रहे हो, थोड़ा सा और सिस्टमेटिक बना लेते हैं इसे. इट इज नॉट, है ना, मैं थोड़ा परफेक्शन चाहता हूं. Yes, graph would look like this. अब यहां पर देखो, look at it. यहां पर here hydrogen and hydrogen, they are not interacting at all. These two hydrogen atoms are not interacting with each other because they are far apart from each other, as if they are approaching, but there is no attraction. If somebody, a friend of yours in Bengaluru, is approaching you or is walking towards you and you are in Delhi, so you won't even know about it that he is approaching you. The distance is decreasing or increasing, doesn't matter, and he won't know that either. So इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि यहां पर देखिए, ये बहुत सिंपल सा केस है. When they are far apart, there is no attraction, no repulsion, no energy is decreasing. But as soon as they keep approaching each other, from this point onwards, attractive forces come into picture and potential energy decreases because attraction is inversely proportional to energy. Repulsion is directly proportional to energy. If you have attraction towards somebody, so if you see his or her face, you will feel delighted and you can say a little relaxed. And if you see somebody who you hate the most in the world and he comes, and you come just across as you step out of your house in the morning, then you would think that the whole day will be spoiled today. Why would I see his face in the morning? कैसे मैंने उसका मुंह देख लिया सुबह सुबह, आज तो दिन ही खराब हो गया. सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज. तो जैसे ही आपने उसका मुंह देखोगे, आपका पारा चढ़ जाएगा. पारा मतलब एनर्जी. सो दिस यहां पर भी बिल्कुल वैसा ही हो रहा है। दिस एटम एंड दिस एटम, दे टू आर अप्रोचिंग ईच अदर, एज सुन एज दे स्टार्ट अट्रैक्टिंग, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी स्टार्ट डिक्रीजिंग। टिल, will it decrease forever? No, till this point only energy of atoms is decreasing. After that, so this area is attraction, is of attraction, and this area is of repulsion. If they come close any further, then attraction will shoot up like anything. So this is repulsive, bond cannot be formed. So you can see, you can visualize this. There are so many examples I can put forth right now. आप ऐसे समझें कि अगर आप किसी चीज को बहुत नजदीक से देखने की कोशिश करेंगे, इफ यू ट्राई टू विजुअलाइज अ थिंग फ्रॉम वेरी, पुटिंग योर आइज वेरी क्लोज टू इट, यू वोंट बी एबल टू सी इट. If it is very far, you won't be able to see it. There should be a threshold distance. So is the case with hydrogen atoms. So when they are very far away from each other, there is no interaction. When they are very close, where they are not supposed to be, then क्या होगा? There will be repulsion. So there is a threshold distance. There is a threshold distance, which in Hindi or Urdu we call munasib fasla. So there will be threshold distance, and at that distance attraction will be maximum. This distance is approximately, in NCERT what is given, 74 picometers. 74 picometers. So this distance is 74 picometers, where the attractive forces between two hydrogen atom is maximum. This is called bond length. This is called bond length. This is called bond length. And this energy which has decreased, this energy is approximately 436 kilojoule. This energy is called, ये जो energy है यहां से यहां तक, this is called bond energy. इसे कहा जाता है bond energy. And the force of attraction which is holding them together is called force of attraction. So means attractive force corresponding to this much energy will be holding two atoms together, which is called a chemical bond. Is it clear? एक बार जल्दी से प्लीज रेस्पॉन्ड टू इट कि ये बात क्लियर है. तो याद रखना है, an attractive force that holds two atoms together, two or more atoms together, two atoms together. So any attractive force that holds two atoms together in a molecule is called a bond. उसे क्या कहा जाता है? Bond. So इसका मतलब इन दोनों के बीच में, what do we mean by that? It means there is a bond formation between these two, right? So they are not freely available now. If you want to make hydrogen available, you have to supply 436 kilojoule of energy. Then this hydrogen will be available for bonding. Otherwise, it is not as simple as that. This is what chemical bond is all about. And we are going to study various types of chemical bonds in this particular chapter. So the complete energy release during the bond formation, why would one atom form the bond with specific type of atoms. तो ये सारे टाइप की चीजें हम लोग इस चैप्टर में पढ़ने वाले हैं. मजा आएगा इसमें. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर. So let's get started. So there will be few burning questions जो आपके दिमाग में आने चाहिए, which should be troubling your mind at this point of time. कौन सी चीजें होनी चाहिए? चलो एक बार बात कर लेते हैं. Let's talk about it. The first is, why do atoms combine? The first question that should come or that should arise in your mind is, why do atoms combine? What is the cause? What is the reason behind? क्या है उनके पीछे? क्यों बॉन्ड करना चाहते हैं एक दूसरे से? They can stay without bonding too. Atom can exist. So can an atom exist freely? So ये बात आपके दिमाग में आनी चाहिए. दूसरा पॉइंट, why are only certain combinations possible? Only certain combinations are possible, but other combinations are not possible. ऐसा क्यों होता है? तीसरी बात देखिएगा, why do some atoms combine while certain others do not? And last not the least, बच्चों, do molecules possess definite shapes? क्या molecules की definite shapes होती हैं, fixed shapes होती हैं, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस आपके दिमाग में आने चाहिए। दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस जो आपके दिमाग में होने चाहिए। इन क्वेश्चंस को टू आंसर ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस, एक बार फटाफट से ऑल साइलेंट स्टूडेंट्स एक बार फिर से देख लेते हैं। EMRS तो सभी हैं क्या? तौर सिंद्री वंस अगेन। सो वंस अगेन बोल रहे हैं, एक बार बता दीजिए, दोबारा से सुनो, एक बार फिर से देख लेते हैं। नॉट अ बिग थिंग, नॉट अ बिग डील टू। There are two hydrogen atoms. Please try to understand and try to catch the point. Two hydrogen atom, two chlorine atoms, two nitrogen atoms, two oxygen atoms, or any two atoms. When would they close together, come closer? वो एक दूसरे के पास क्यों आएंगे? टॉर्सिनरी, they will come closer just because of the force of attraction acting between them. What is force of attraction? That attraction which minimizes, because every atom, every molecule, you and me, we try to get stabilized by losing energy. By losing energy means we do not want excessive energy. So everything, there is a natural urge to reduce energy. Every system has a natural urge to reduce its energy. So are we. हमारी भी वही एक नेचुरल अर्ज होती है कि अपनी एनर्जी उतनी ज्यादा ना हो कि स्टेबिलिटी कम हो जाए। तो यहां पर दो हाइड्रोजन एटम है, हमने लिया दो हाइड्रोजन एटम को। वी टुक टू हाइड्रोजन एटम्स। मैंने हाइड्रोजन एटम ही क्यों लिया? बिकॉज इन एनसीईआरटी दे हैव गिवन टू हाइड्रोजन एटम्स ओनली, सो आई टुक द एग्जांपल ऑफ टू हाइड्रोजन एटम्स। So these two hydrogen atoms, when they are far from each other, far apart, there is no attraction, no repulsion. So no question arises of the energy being changed by this coming closer or something. Why? Because they are not interacting at all. They do not know that they are approaching each other. But when they have come sufficiently close, sufficiently closer, their field will start interacting. Why field?
Sufficiently closer,
their field will. Now I'm becoming more like, इतना डिटेल में नहीं जाना चाहिए।
start interacting. Why field? Because it is carrying electron, it is carrying electron. Now
so obviously
I'm
they are
becoming
behaving like
more
a tiny magnets
like
or something.
इतना डिटेल में नहीं
moving, so there
interact,
will be electric field
they
as well
will
as magnetic field.
interact.
So यहाँ पे वो क्या करेंगे?
So
They will behave like tiny magnets. They are
obviously
attracting
they
each
are
other. So they are
behaving like
attracting
a
till a
tiny
certain limit. So the
magnets or
maximum
something.
force of attraction that
Electron is
holds two atoms
moving,
together
so there
in a
will be
molecule is called a
electric
chemical
field
bond.
as well
उसे ही
as
chemical bond कहते हैं।
magnetic
सिंपल सा
field.
बिल्कुल। EMRS
तो यहाँ पे वो क्या करेंगे?
क्या है ये?
They will behave like tiny magnets. They are attracting each other. So they are attraction that holds two atoms together in a molecule is called a chemical bond. उससे ही chemical bond. Chiklandra, Chikan, क्या है ये? Chikandra. Reading those names might be a little difficult, but we can interact all the time. आपको if you feel like there's something which you have not understood, please let me know. ठीक है ना? We'll have like it completely unfold, completely in detail. We'll discuss each and every interacting. So their energy will release due to attraction, and then energy will increase if they come. If two hydrogen atoms are placed at a distance lesser than 74 picometers, there will be repulsion between them, not attraction. Why? When they are very close, there will be attraction. When they are very far, there will be no attraction or repulsion. At a certain distance, there will be attraction.
That distance, that
threshold distance, where
energy of the
energy between energy of the atom would attain minima is called bond length. The energy released from the free atom to this point is called bond length. And the length,
so if we take this length,
if we take this length, if we take this is y-axis and this is x-axis. If we take
this was the
length
energy of free
like
atoms.
this was the energy of free atoms. This was the energy of free atoms.
So this was the energy of free atoms.
So this was the energy of free atoms. So to reach this point, they must lose this much amount of energy, which is calculated by various experiments, and
obviously per mole of
kilojoules per mole. Obviously per mole of hydrogen per mole. So this amount of energy is released. This amount of energy is not very much. If you divide it by 96.4, you will get approximately 5-6 electron volts. So it is just 4 point something electron volt. It is 4 4.3,
more than that.
4.4,
Let me give you
4.44
very, so
electron
this
volt,
energy
not
is
more than
not
that.
very huge.
Let
It
me
is
give you
very small amount. It
very,
is
so this energy is not very huge. It is very small amount. It
approximately
is
4.4
approximately 4.4
electron volt per
electron
molecule.
volt per
Per
atom.
molecule.
Electron volt per
Per
molecule.
molecule means
Per
per
molecule.
molecule. So this is
Per
very
molecule
small amount.
means
So it is
per
not that
molecule.
much कि
So
आप
this
इसे
is very
बोलेंगे बहुत
small
huge
amount.
amount of
So it
energy
is
है.
not that
Please
much कि
mute
आप इसे
all
बोलेंगे
participants.
बहुत huge amount of energy है. Please mute all
Okay.
participants.
Okay. Next one.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay. Next one.
Next one, here we go. So let's not get deviated. तो यहाँ पर देखिए,
Next one,
there are
here we
4
go. So
questions
let's
which
not
should
get deviated.
immediately
तो यहाँ
strike
पर
your
देखिए,
mind.
there are
Why
4
do atoms
questions
combine?
which should
Atoms क्यों
immediately
combine करते
strike
हैं?
your
The
mind.
second point
Why
should
do
be
atoms
why
combine?
are
Atoms
only
क्यों combine
certain
करते
combinations
हैं? The
possible?
second
The third
point
one
should
should
be
be why do
why
some
are
atoms
only
combine
certain
and certain
combinations
other atoms do
possible?
not at all?
The third one
Okay.
should be why do
Next
some
one,
atoms
why do
combine and
molecules
certain other
possess
atoms do
definite
not at all?
shapes? Molecules की
Okay.
definite shapes क्यों
Next
होती
one,
हैं?
why
These
do
are the
molecules
questions which
possess
will be
definite
answered
shapes?
as
Molecules की
we
definite
proceed
shapes
further.
क्यों होती
So
हैं?
here we
These
go.
are the questions
The
which will be
first,
answered
what
as
kind of chemical
we
bond? So
proceed
chemical
further.
bonding
So
is
here we
what?
go.
What is chemical
The
bond?
first,
Any force of
what kind of
attraction that
chemical
holds
bonds?
two
So
atoms
chemical
together
bonding is
in a
what? What is
molecule is
chemical
called
bond?
a chemical
Any
bond.
force of
So
attraction that
chemical
holds
bonds
two
are
atoms
of
together
how many
in a
types? We are
molecule
going
is
to
called a
discuss.
chemical
This
bond.
is the
So
entire
chemical
chapter.
bonds
So
are
we are
of
going in
how
this
many
chapter.
types? We are going to
We'll
discuss.
start
This is
from
the entire
primary
chapter.
bonds. Primary bonds
So
means
we are going
real
in this
bonds.
chapter.
Primary bonds means
We'll
real
start
bonds. Real
from
bonds
primary
means
bonds.
these are
Primary
the
bonds
bonds
means
which
real
actually
bonds.
exist.
Primary
And
bonds
these
means
are
real
secondary
bonds.
bonds.
Real bonds
Secondary
means
bonds
these are the
like
bonds which
primary
actually
bonds
exist.
like your
And these are
siblings
secondary bonds.
and
Secondary
your
bonds like
just
primary bonds like
primary
your
cousins, secondary cousins, and these are secondary bonds like you have social media friends or some friend. Okay, you were traveling somewhere. Okay, tell other. Okay.
आणि
Please
थोडंसं
all,
बाहेर जरी बसलात तर मग होईल.
please all
इथं आल्यावर मग
participants,
याचा थोडासा
please,
आवाज कमी करा.
keep yourself
थोडासा
on
येईल.
that. Please mute
मला
yourself so
कम्फर्टेबल आहे.
that no sound disturbs the other, right?
थोडासा आवाज कमी कर.
So I would request everyone, please
जायचं तो बाहेर बसायचं
mute,
माझं घे ना.
mute mode पे रहेंगे सब लोग, right? So here we go. Next one. So यहाँ पर देखेंगे chemical bond. So primary bonds are those bonds
इकडे
which
बस.
are actually formed between two atoms. Secondary bonds are hydrogen bonding, dipole attraction, induced dipole attraction. I will explain each one of these. So यहाँ पर देखिएगा किसी का ऑडियो स्टार्ट है, तो ठीक से आवाज. सर किसी का ऑडियो स्टार्ट है.
मागं करू ना आपण त्याला मागं कर घोडा
Please mute yourself. Again, I request, please mute yourself.
म्यूट
Otherwise, the whole class will be spoiled. Bacho, the flow breaks. Once flow breaks, it is not like the teacher is a robo, everything is stored. The in flow, we can teach much better than, much better than the norm. So please, अपना आप flow अगर एक बार disturb होगा, so ultimately that वो जो एक फ्लो में आप पढ़ा रहे होते वो सारा दिमाग से निकल जाता है. आपको दिमाग चेंज करना होगा, पूरा स्विच करना पड़ेगा टॉपिक को. सो दैट इज नॉट करेक्ट. सो हियर वी गो. Primary and secondary bonds, will study each one of them. What are polar bonds, polar molecules, permanent hydrogen bonds? These are dipole attraction, induced dipole attraction, van der Waals forces, London dispersion forces. Everything we will discuss here. Primary bonds, ionic bonds, covalent bonds, and metallic bonds. So we are going to discuss primary bonds and secondary bonds all together completely. So we'll start from here and we'll go to this point, hydrogen bonding. That will be the end point, and that is what the chemical bonding is all about. So chemical bonding में चलिए वन बाय वन पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं फिर. लाइक आयनिक बॉन्ड, आयनिक बॉन्ड के बारे में अगर हम लोग टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्ड्स, तो कितने टाइप के केमिकल बॉन्ड होते हैं? एवरीवन कीप योरसेल्फ म्यूटेड एंड जस्ट आंसर द क्वेश्चन. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्ड्स डू यू सी? हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्ड्स? How many types of chemical bonds? How many types of or types of chemical bonds? बताइए जल्दी से. Types of chemical bonds do you see? कितने टाइप के chemical bonds बन सकते हैं? Keep yourself muted and then answer only. In the chat box or chat section, please answer. So how many types of chemical bond do we see? Only 3. Metal, metal, metallic, metal, non-metal, ionic, and non-metal, non-metal, covalent. Only 3 types of bonds are possible. There may be secondary bonds, there may be tertiary bonds, but only primary bonds are only 3 types, are of only 3 types. 3 types means one is metal-metal bond, metallic bond, as in sodium. There will be covalent bonds like in graphite, and there will be ionic bonds like in common table salt or NaCl. So let's discuss each one of these bonds. So types of chemical bonds. If metal is combining with non-metal, if metal wants to lose electrons, so it has loosely bounded electrons, loosely bounded electrons, B-O-U-N-D-E-D, bounded electrons. So it has loosely bounded electrons. So it can lose electrons easily. It wants to gain electron. So there will be exchange. There will be complete transfer of electron from metal to non-metal. So in this type of bond formation, electron will change their atom. They will jump from metal to non-metal. So there will be complete transfer of electrons. This or such bonds are called ionic bonds or electrovalent bonds. Electrovalent bond means valence electrons get changed. So this is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. We are going to discuss in detail. Very, very important for your board examination or for your school examination. It might not be of that importance, but for competitive examinations like JEE and NEET, it is of superb significance. We will discuss. If you just know lattice energy, half of the problem will be solved. If I ask you what is the lattice energy, I can challenge you right now. Means 110% of you won't be able to understand or won't be able to answer the question. What is the order of melting points of alkali metal halides? It will be really difficult. It's a tough question to ask. Tough question means next level question. So there will be first in case of sodium, potassium, in case of fluorine, there will be different order. In case of chlorine, there will be different order. In case of sodium, potassium, when metals are changed, there will be different order. So you have to understand the basics of this particular lattice energy or ionic bond formation. Then only you will be able to answer. Next is metal, non-metal, non-metal. So this metal doesn't want to, this non-metal doesn't want to lose electron. This doesn't want to lose electron. So they can be fairly stable by just sharing of electrons. The bond formed by the sharing is called covalent bond. We'll discuss that too. Next one is metal. They need not to gain electron because they don't want to gain electron, and they lose electron, but these electrons are surrounding the metal kernels. So these metal kernels, its metal kernel will be present in the lattice, and it is surrounded by the sea or ocean of electron cloud. This is called metallic lattice, and the bond formed strong force of attraction holding metal kernels between the or in the electron cloud. In the electron cloud or movable electron cloud or moving electron cloud is called metallic bond. We'll discuss that. Metallic luster, that ये जो आप देख रहे हो shining surface is because of that only. Free electrons. So we'll discuss that too. So let's start. Types of bond. So फिगर के थ्रू आप समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. एक एनिमेशन के थ्रू मैं आपको दिखाने की कोशिश करता हूं. It is a covalent bond. This dog and this dog, they want to stabilize. So it has got one bone. So it had one bone. So they wanted to form a, because they were equally strong. They were equally strong. So this cannot pull the bone of the other dog. Why? Because they have same power. It is non-metallic. It is non-metallic. It doesn't want to lose its bone. Bone means electron for atoms. It doesn't want to lose its bone. So they are holding two bones together. They're sharing that. This is called covalent bond. It is called covalent bond. Now, if I talk about this, here one is, have you seen that Cartoon Network program? One is very, very logical, at least relaxing. So Tom and Jerry, right? So there is a fight between a bulldog and a small stray dog. So what? Obviously, this pit bull is going to win. So here, this will snatch the electrons away from the weaker one. So there will be complete transfer of electrons from the loosely bounded atom. Loosely bounded means metal to non-metal. There will be ionic bond formation. The third one is what? Polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond is what? There is a difference between the powers of both dogs, but not that significant that one can either snatch electron from the other. So there will be polar covalent bond. So three types of bonds are being explained through animation. Can you see it? Visible? I hope you understood. Hope you understood the concept. If there is slight, both are of same nature, not nearly equally powerful, but there is no significant difference in the powers of two dogs, obviously two atoms. There will be polar covalent bond formation, unequal sharing. There will be equal sharing and there will be no sharing. So remember, there will be no sharing. Here, equal sharing. Here it is equal sharing. Equal sharing. And here, complete transfer. Complete. Complete, T-R-A-N-S-F-E-R, complete transfer. Here, what? Unequal sharing. Unequal sharing. Unequal sharing. So remember, 1, 2, 3, three cases. So again, we are moving. So what is electrovalent bond or ionic bond? Let me know. Just read it once. What is written here? जल्दी से एक बार पढ़ेंगे सब लोग और फिर बताएंगे. एक बार पढ़ डालो. Then ionic bond. So we are starting the first bond of today's class, which is ionic bond. So remember, what is ionic bond? This bond is formed by complete. So electrostatic attraction between the positively charged cation and negative ion is called ionic or electrovalent bond. This is called electrovalent bond. याद रखिएगा, सबसे पहले क्या होगा? This bond, यहां पर लिख लेना है आपने. This bond is formed. This bond is formed by complete transfer of electrons. By complete transfer of electrons. Complete transfer of electron from metal to non-metal. From metal to non-metal. So there is no question of sharing. So the bond which is formed by complete transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal, this is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. The another definition, which is a better definition or practical definition of ionic bond, is electrostatic attraction. It means there will be Coulombic attraction, K Q1 Q2 over R square. Two charges are placed at a certain distance. If I give you the real idea, they are actually they are beautiful solids. Every ion is arranged beautifully. I'll make one sodium chloride crystal inside the class, and then you will realize that each atom is beautifully arranged. Each ion is beautifully arranged in the lattice, in this space. So here, example, the complete transfer of electrons from Na to Cl. Electron is moving from Na to Cl completely. It is moving completely. This is called ionic bond. ionic bond, Na loses electron and Cl gains that electron. So it is losing electron, it is going to be endothermic because ionization is always endothermic, and it is gaining electron because of its electron affinity, it would gain electron. So there will be amount of energy released. So there will be energy absorbed, energy released, net energy will be released. Why? Because negative and positive will attract and they will form a solid. How? Na plus Cl minus. They will immediately give NaCl solid plus lattice energy, huge amount of energy which is released when 1 mole of a solid crystal is obtained directly from its constituent gaseous ions. The amount of energy released is called lattice energy. Again, I repeat, when 1 mole of a solid crystal is obtained, when 1 mole of a solid crystal is obtained from its constituent gaseous ions, the amount of energy released is called lattice energy. This will be released during the formation of the crystal, it will be released. But if you want to break it, you can say in the reverse direction too. The amount of energy required to break 1 mole of a solid crystal into its gaseous ions is called lattice energy. So either way is correct. You can say from left to right or right to left. Only the amount of energy would remain same. In this direction, it is endothermic. In this direction, it is exothermic. So let me give you the number of electrovalence. If I talk about electrovalence, what is electrovalence? The number of unit charge on the ion is called electrovalence. For example, in case of sodium, electrovalence is 1. In case of calcium, it is 2. Aluminium, it is 3. Chloride, it is 1. So याद रखना electrovalence is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valence means the number of unit of charge, not the nature. If it has got -3 charge, electrovalence is 3 only. Minus shows that it has gained electron. Plus shows it has lost electron. Valency cannot be negative or positive. Valency is always free, or valency is always 1, 2, 3, 4. Is a number. Valency is pure number. It has got nothing to do with positive or negative. So remember, don't use this minus here. It is simply 1. So electrovalence of sodium is 1. Electrovalence of calcium is 2. Electrovalence of aluminium is 3. Electrovalence of chloride is 1. Am I clear about it, बच्चों? कोई ऐसी बात जो आपको समझ में नहीं आ रही हो, please ask me. If you are not understanding any point, please raise your hand or please mention that so that I can repeat it again, right? So यहां से देखते हैं जरा एक बार. अब देखो, ये हमारे पास जो इलेक्ट्रोवैलेंट बॉन्ड है, यहां पर अगर ये एनिमेशन नजर आ जाता है तो आई विल शो इट टू यू, बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट इट विल वर्क हियर. सो यहां पर देखेंगे, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जब यहां से आ जा रहा है, ऑब्वियसली ये क्या हो जाएगा हमारे पास, दे विल बी एनर्जी अब्सॉर्ब, दे विल बी दिस, वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस, लेट्स नॉट डिस्कस दैट. सो यहां से हम बात करेंगे. अब हमारे पास आ जाता है एक और नया चीज आ जाती है बीच में कि कॉज ऑफ बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन. कॉज ऑफ बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन क्या है? अभी तो हमने आयनिक बॉन्ड बता दिया है, लेकिन हमने ये नहीं बोला कि व्हाई डू दे बॉन्ड, बॉन्ड क्यों बना रहे हैं. तो सबसे पहली बात आई, द फर्स्ट साइंटिस्ट हु एक्सप्लेन्ड दैट सक्सेसफुली और इफेक्टिवली वाज लुईस. सो लुईस प्लेस्ड why do atoms combine? One atom wants to lose electron, another atom wants to gain electron. Why do they do that? ऐसा क्यों करते हैं वो? तो इसके लिए सबसे पहले साइंटिस्ट थे जिनका नाम था लुईस ऑक्टेट. तो लुईस के बारे में बात करेंगे. तो लुईस ने एक रूल पुट फोर्थ किया जिसको कहते हैं लुईस ऑक्टेट रूल. वेरी सिंपल. ये कहता है, what it says, that atoms can combine either by transfer of valence electrons between the atoms or by sharing valence of electrons to have 8 electrons in their valence. यानी every atom, let me simplify it, don't, ये तो language, bookish language, it is bookish language. Let me give you the teacher's language. Every atom wants to have 8 electrons in its valence shell, either by sharing or by losing or by gaining electrons. 8 electrons, just like noble gases, because noble gases are known to be extra stable. So every atom, now more refined language can be used, every atom tends to stabilize itself by either sharing electrons or losing electrons or gaining electrons. To have 8 electrons in its octet. This is termed as, or this is called as Lewis octet rule. It is 110% theoretical rule. There is no practical information given, or there is no practical use of that. So it will fail out of 10 cases. It will fail in at least 8 or 7 cases. In at least 8 or 7 cases, it would fail. So basically, it was a theoretical implication or theoretical like explanation of bond formation. So here we go. Atoms can combine either by transfer of electrons, transfer of valence electrons between two atoms, or by sharing of valence electrons. याद रखना है, only valence electron. No other electron would be involved in chemical bonding. So to complete, to have octet in their valence shell, to have octet in their valence shell. For example, he gave the example of sodium. Sodium has 2, 8 and 1. So in valence shell, there is 1 electron. So it has got two options. Either it should gain 7 electrons from outside, or it should lose 1 electron. तो आप बताइए मुझे कौन सा पॉसिबल है? ये इसको सोडियम को या तो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करना है या 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करने हैं. What would it prefer? By losing 1 electron only, obviously that is more preferable. So here सोडियम 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर देता है, और क्लोरीन के पास क्या है? 2, 8, 7. Sodium, chlorine has 2, 8, 7. So to get 8 electrons, to possess 8 electrons in the valence shell, it would like to gain 1 electron. Only 1 electron it needs. It is like a batsman playing at 99. Has a huge affinity to score 1 run by hooks and crooks, by running. Seldomly they will try to hit the sixes. Otherwise, they will just to run from one end to another to complete their century. So chlorine is playing at 99, needs only 1 run to complete the century. Then it will be written in the history as century. Otherwise, no. Simply 50 it would be there. So now 281, it loses 1 electron, and 287, it gains 1 electron. To have 8 electrons, sodium now has inert gas configuration 28, and chlorine also has electronic configuration as that of argon. So it has got electronic, and now it attained the electronic configuration of noble gas by gaining 1 electron. So this was the basis of Lewis octet rule. So in so many cases it failed, but इतनी देर से मैं पढ़ा रहा हूं, एक क्वेश्चन तो बनता है. चलिए एक क्वेश्चन की बात कर लेते हैं. Among the following molecules, which is most ionic? बताइए इनमें से कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा ionic है? A simple question I want to ask. Tell me fast. Which of the following is most ionic? इनमें से कौन सबसे ज्यादा ionic है? Your time has begun. You have got 52 seconds. Just let me know. Once you are done with that, please answer the question in the chat box, chat section. जल्दी से एक बार बताएंगे chat section में everyone. Yes, or if you have any sort of doubt, तो वो डाउट भी आप मुझसे यहां पर पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है, चलिए शुरू करते हैं. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Waiting for your answer. C, very good. It's very simple. Very simple. EMRS. So C. चलिए तो यहां पर देख लेते हैं. Obviously there will be C. It is most ionic. Next की तरफ आ जाते हैं. Which among the following has maximum hardness? Maximum hardness किसके अंदर होगी? Hardness is decided by lattice energy. Lattice energy जैसे जैसे बढ़ेगी वैसे वैसे क्या हो जाएगा? Hardness बढ़ती जाएगी. Hardness will increase. Lattice energy. So Al2O3 is very hard. It is very hard. So lattice energy, let me explain lattice energy in detail. Which of the following has highest bond energy? इनमें से किसकी bond energy highest होती है? It is a neat question. It is neat PYQ. in NEET it was asked in NEET 2018 or 19. It was asked among the following which has highest bond energy. So basically it is a PYQ of NEET. So waiting for your answers. Thank you very much, Singardeep, to everyone. Yeah, and Chikaldara, right? So, pardon me for my wrong pronunciation. तो आप जल्दी से मुझे बताइए इसमें क्या होगा. Waiting. Cl2. Excellent. Arihant, EMRS is saying great. Answer is D. Answer is D. What is answer? Neither A nor B. Which has highest bond energy. D has lowest. D has lowest. And B has highest. This has highest. Highest. What will be the order of bond energies? Chlorine, followed by bromine, followed by fluorine, and then iodine. This will be the order of their bond energies. This is the order of their bond energies. Let me give you the example, because let me give you the logical explanation of that, because if I just tell you the answer, it is just information being delivered. So here in case of chlorine, chlorine, there are 3 electrons on each atom, 3 electron pairs. So they would be repelling each other. In case of fluorine, because of very small size. In case of fluorine, because of very small size. In case of fluorine, though overlapping is very effective in fluorine, but in case of fluorine, there is 2p overlapping. But that is not. Here, they are very close, more repulsion. हालांकि ओवरलैपिंग अच्छी है. Repulsion results, RESULTS, results in lesser bond energy. That will be explained in detail in covalent bond formations. Let me come to the point, lattice energy, very important. आप में से अगर किसी को lattice energy नहीं आती है तो आज आप lattice energy सीखोगे. So A was not correct. Arihant, EMRS, you are absolutely right. Chlorine has highest bond energy. Iodine has lowest bond energy among halogens. Halogens के अंदर यही होता है. अब अगर हम बात करना शुरू करें तो let's जरा एक बार बात कर लेते हैं. What is lattice energy? Lattice energy क्या होती है? एक बार lattice energy के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. देखो सब लोग ध्यान से देखिएगा. NaCl, do you know NaCl crystal? Do you know NaCl crystal? Have you ever seen NaCl crystal? बच्चों, students, yes, decrease and decrease. Have you ever seen NaCl crystals? Sodium chloride crystals in laboratory? Obviously you would have seen. So यहाँ पर देखिएगा, आपने पक्का देखा होगा. Definitely you have seen. So these NaCl crystal, it contains Na ions. Each Na ion, it contains Na ions. Surrounded by, each Na ion is surrounded by 6 chloride ions, and each chloride ion is surrounded by 6 Na ions. So these Na and Cl, these are arranged very beautifully. कैसे अरेंज्ड होते हैं यहां पर देखो जरा एक बार, अगर समझ में आ जाए, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड इट फुल्ली देन लेट मी नो. यहां पर देखो जरा एक बार, वेरी सिंपल, नॉट अ बिग डील. बनाने में थोड़ा इश्यू होगा, मेरे साथ साथ देखते हैं कौन कौन बनाएंगे. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू ड्रॉ इट प्रॉपरली देन स्माइल, बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट पनिश यू. Online education has got certain benefits too. That direct punishment inside the class is not possible. and I have requested paste people to just make anywhere door, Novita's anywhere door available so that I can reach to you in a fraction of seconds. So here we go. Let me see how many of you draw in a first attempt. So there is sodium chloride. This is sodium chloride crystal. This is sodium chloride crystal. Do you see? It is a cubic crystal, cubic system. Each corner. Now, see, there is one. Yes. Do you see this building? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rooms are there in this building. So each room, now see, there will be chloride ion. Each corner is occupied by chloride, and each face center is also occupied by chloride. Each face center, each corner as well as each face center, this face center, this face center, this face center, this face center, backside face, this is front side face, this is downside face, this is side, left side face. These all are also occupied by the chloride ions. Look how beautifully these ions have been arranged or are arranged in a crystal lattice. So do you see? These all ions are arranged. Now, another one, there will be no, this chloride ion is not there. So this is wrongly placed. This chloride ion won't be there. So do you see? Chloride ions are present at all corners as well as at the center of each face. Now, sodium ions would be present here. Sodium ions would be present here. Each sodium ion is present here, Na+. Each edge center as well as body center is occupied by Na+. Edge center as well as body center will be occupied by Na+. So this is how Na+ crystal is obtained. Do you see? Look, each Na is surrounded by 6 Cl minus. And each Cl is surrounded by 6 Na minus. I can show it to you. Look, see it yourself. यहां पर आप खुद से देखो. ये वाला पॉइंट देखिए. This. Do you see? This chloride ion is surrounded by this Na ion. This Na ion is surrounded by chloride, and chloride. These all are exactly same distance. It is nothing but NaCl lattice. Lattice of NaCl. Lattice of 3D lattice of NaCl. 3D lattice of NaCl. 3D lattice of NaCl. In making, these were disordered. So they got or they entered into a specific arrangement. Because of entering into a specific arrangement, they will lose huge amount of energy, and each ion would be attracted by a certain number of oppositely charged ions. So that amount of energy released is called lattice energy. So let me give you simple example of lattice energy, how lattice energy, and then we'll use Born-Haber cycle also. So sodium ion, which was formed after removal of electron, plus chloride ion, which was formed after gaining 1 electron from sodium. So they will combine to form NaCl solid, and huge amount of energy, that energy which got released or which is released is called lattice energy. This is called lattice energy, and that is where the definition has come from. यही वो चीज है जहां से डेफिनेशन निकल कर आती है. सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन? सो हियर वी गो. द अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी रिलीज्ड when 1 mole of a solid crystal, whichever be the solid crystal, doesn't matter, is obtained from its constituent gaseous ions, is called lattice energy. So this is lattice, and the amount of energy released is called lattice energy. Am I clear? Setup. अब यहां पर ये easy peasy lemon squeezy everyone. इजी पीजी लेमन स्क्वीजी. दिस इज कॉल्ड लेटिस एनर्जी. यहां पर सोडियम बाकी है, यहां पर सोडियम मैंने नहीं लिखा, लिख लेना आप. तो आप देखो, देयर आर नो कंसेक्यूटिव क्लोराइड आयंस, देयर आर नो कंसेक्यूटिव सोडियम आयंस. each sodium ion is surrounded by chloride and each chloride ion is surrounded by sodium. So this is called lattice. So that is how, whenever next time whenever you are eating some salt with fruits or something, think about it that you are eating this lattice. This lattice, you are gulping simply. So here we go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood? Each sodium ion is surrounded by 6 chloride ion. Each chloride ion is surrounded by 6 sodium ion. चलो जल्दी से नोट इट डाउन. लेट मी हैव सम वाटर. आप लोग प्लीज एक बार नोट कर लें. नेक्स्ट वन. चलिए अभी तक कौन कौन से चैप्टर्स आप लोग कर चुके हैं? बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक फ्रेमिंग सम क्वेश्चंस फॉर योर टेस्ट. सो जस्ट टेल मी एवरीबडी, all participants, please tell me. I think we have covered atomic structure and mole concept both. Periodic classification I only covered. So 3 chapters till now we have covered. We have covered more than that. Please let me know, because I'm framing questions. EMRS Shahpura, Prabha Mishra, IWB, EMRS, ये चिकलदारा या. तो अब जल्दी से आप ये 3 चैप्टर्स कवर कर चुके हैं. खैर, नोटेड, बिकॉज इट वोंट बी अवेलेबल. ये आप लोगों ने नोट कर लेना है. तो अब जल्दी से आगे बढ़ेंगे. बड़ा आसान है ना बनाना? बहुत सारे ने गलत बनाया होगा. एक बार कमेंट कीजिए जल्दी से जिन्होंने इसे गलत बनाया, क्योंकि फर्स्ट साइड पे लगता है इट्स वेरी इजी, बट व्हेन यू जस्ट ड्रॉ इट द 3D figure, these lines get distorted. So that is what happens. So many of you would be smiling at this point of time because you would have done the same mistake. So you made the same mistake. Here we go. Next one, lattice energy. The lattice energy of a crystal is the amount of energy evolved when 1 gram molecule or 1 mole of a crystal is obtained from isolated gaseous ions. जब 1 मोल क्रिस्टल को बनाया जाता है आइसोलेटेड गैसियस आयन से. सो याद रखना, लेटिस एनर्जी इज व्हाट? इज एनर्जी रिलीज्ड, एनर्जी that is released, energy released when 1 mole of a solid crystal is obtained from gaseous ions, gaseous ions. So gaseous ion से जब 1 मोल सॉलिड क्रिस्टल का आप बनाते हो, the amount of energy released is called lattice energy, or vice versa. When 1 mole of a solid crystal is broken or is converted into its gaseous ions. तो एक बार फिर से सुन ले दोबारा से, हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. टॉर सिंदरी. ओके, मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश ही यूज कर रहा हूं. तो जब 1 मोल गैसियस आयंस का बनाया जाता है, when 1 mole of gaseous ions is, यहां पर देखिएगा, when 1 mole of gaseous ions is formed from its constituent, 1 mole of gaseous ions is formed from 1 mole of solid crystal, it is called lattice energy. It will be absorbed in that way. From right to left, it will be absorbed. From here we go. Sodium ion plus chloride ion, they are in gaseous state. ये भी gaseous state में है, ये भी gaseous state में है. They formed a solid crystal. इन्होंने क्या बना लिया है? एक solid crystal बना लिया है. So this amount of energy, the amount of energy released here, experimentally the amount of energy released, experimentally कितनी energy release हो जाती है यहाँ पर? 782 किलोजूल पर मोल. दिस इज कॉल्ड लैटिस एनर्जी. इसे ही क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? लैटिस एनर्जी कहते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड लैटिस एनर्जी. इसे ही हम लैटिस एनर्जी कहते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड लैटिस एनर्जी. इसे ही लैटिस एनर्जी कहा जाता है. आसान बात बिल्कुल. तो आसान भाषा में मैंने आपको बताया कि लैटिस एनर्जी क्या होती है, बट इट इज नॉट दैट सिंपल जितना आप सोच रहे हो. इट इज वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. यहां पर देखो बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स मामला है ये. इसके ऊपर जब क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, सबसे पहली बात, ये किन किन फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंड करेगी? फैक्टर्स दैट वुड अफेक्ट लैटिस एनर्जी. कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स होंगे जिन पे लैटिस एनर्जी डिपेंड करती है? वो कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स होंगे जिन पे लैटिस एनर्जी क्या करती है? डिपेंड करती है. देखो, हिंदी और इंग्लिश. there was one exam going on in which students were asked to translate from Hindi to English. Just came to my mind all of a sudden. I thought of sharing it with you. So it's a funny thing. If you don't understand today, definitely by Sunday you will understand it, and then you will laugh and you will smile sitting alone. But you won't tell to your friends that why you are smiling, because they would definitely call you tube light that time. You understood it too late. So let's come to the point again. So there was a sentence which was to be translated from Hindi to English. कि एक बंदर भागकर पेड़ पर चढ़ गया. क्या? एक बंदर भागकर पेड़ पर चढ़ गया. But students were like, हिंदी और इंग्लिश हमारी तरह हालत थी. were like us कि न हिंदी में बोल सकते, हिंदी पूरी नहीं आती थी और इंग्लिश भी पूरी नहीं आती थी, तो मिक्स्ड कर दिया. द मोंकी भाग के चढ़ गया ऑन द ट्री. फिनिश्ड. सो दिस इज अनफॉर्चुनेटली नॉट पॉसिबल इन केमिस्ट्री. लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं होता है टू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग. नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेनेवर देयर इज हिंदी प्लस इंग्लिश गोइंग ऑन, द मोंकी भाग के चढ़ गया ऑन द ट्री. तो चलिए जल्दी से आगे बढ़ेंगे. आई क्रैक्ड द जोक फ्रॉम द मोंकी. तो यहां पर देखिएगा, ये हमारे पास इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस. अब अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई डोंट नो व्हाट डू वी कॉल इट इन हिंदी. व्हाट इज इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस? सो अब मिक्स लैंग्वेज ही मैं यूज कर रहा हूं, लेकिन कितने मिक्स लैंग्वेज यूज करूं वो आप जरूर बीच बीच में बताते रहिएगा. देयर शुडंट बी एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन गैप. तो यहां पर जल्दी से आगे बढ़ेंगे. इधर देखेंगे, इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस मतलब दो आयंस के बीच में जो डिस्टेंस होती है. आई थिंक दैट इज इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस. तो दो इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस जितनी ज्यादा होगी, हमें पता है F इक्वल्स टू क्या होता है? इट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू Q1 Q2 which is Coulombic attraction, and F is inversely proportional to R square. So this R square is nothing but distance. This is nothing but distance. It is nothing but distance. So remember, it is nothing but distance, dipole distance or distance between two static charges. So here we go. So in case of lattice, when we are talking about ionic distance, so yahan se dekho, where R plus is radius of cation. It is radius of cation. R plus is radius of cation, and R minus is radius of anion. Radius of anion. Radius of anion. So आपको पता चल गया है कि जैसे जैसे cation की और anion की रेडियस बढ़ेगी, as the radius of cation and anion increases, जैसे जैसे cation और anion की रेडियस बढ़ेगी, लैटिस एनर्जी डिक्रीज कर जाएगी. व्हाई? बिकॉज डिस्टेंस इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू अट्रैक्शन. अट्रैक्शन कम हो जाएगा, उसकी वजह से लैटिस एनर्जी रिलीज कम होगी, तो लैटिस एनर्जी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू R plus plus R minus. So larger the ions, lesser will be the lattice energy. What do we mean by that? इसका सीधा सा मतलब ये है बच्चों कि larger anions क्या हो जाएगा? Size of ions increases, lattice energy decreases. As simple as that. जैसे जैसे size of ions बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे लैटिस एनर्जी डिक्रीज करती चली जाएगी। नेक्स्ट में आ जाओ, आयनिक चार्जेस मींस चार्जेस डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू, डू यू सी हियर इट इज Q1 Q2, so if charge on one ion is 1, another ion is 1, there will be 1 into 1 1 only, but if you make it 2 and 2 it will be 4 times. It means in case when the charges on the ions forming the ionic bond are doubled, lattice energy gets 4 times 4x, lattice energy becomes 4x, क्वाड्रपल में चली जाएगी वो। समझ गए ये चीज? आप ध्यान से देखिएगा, यानी लैटिस एनर्जी चार्जेस के साथ में कैसे वेरी करेगी? इफ चार्जेस ऑन बोथ ऑफ द एटम्स आर आयंस आर डबल्ड, lattice energy will be nearly 4x. I will give you the very good example of the same. Here we go. Ionic charges, जैसे जैसे charges बढ़ेंगे, for example, here Na plus and Cl minus, lattice energy, say lattice energy is x. In case of Ca2 plus and O2 minus, lattice energy will be nearly 4x. Remember, lattice energy will be nearly 4x. MgO, not CO, MgO. So it should be, so remember MgO, lattice energy will be nearly 4x, not exactly 4x. There will be certain other factors, which will be taken into account, but ultimately it will be nearly 4x. Why? The charge has become 4 times. Q1 Q2 became 4 times. Here Q1 Q2 was, बताओ जरा एक बार, Q1 into Q2, that was 1 only. Here Q1 Q2 is 4. So Q1 Q2 became 4 times, so lattice energy becomes nearly 4 times. Nearly 4 times. Why are we writing nearly 4 times? Because size has also changed. So there will be incorporation of, we have to include the change in sizes also. So lattice energy becomes 4 times. Next one, in case of coordination number. Do you know what is coordination number, guys? आपको मालूम है coordination number क्या चीज होती है? Do you know coordination number क्या चीज होती है? Coordination number, आपको coordination number के बारे में आइडिया है कि coordination number क्या चीज होती है? So coordination number of ions, coordination number means number of Prodoses, number of coordination number. Let me give you the example of coordination number. Suppose यहां पर देखो, suppose there is Na plus and it is surrounded by Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus. So how many chlorides are surrounding the sodium ion? This. So this sodium ion is surrounded by 6 chlorides. So number of nearest neighbors, nearest neighbors, Nearest, nearest, Neigbours. The number of nearest neighbors is called coordination number. So coordination number is 6 here. Here coordination number is 6. 3Cl. In case of chloride, suppose there is calcium 2 plus. It is surrounded by F minus, surrounded by F minus, surrounded by F minus, surrounded by F minus. How many ions are surrounding? 4. So coordination number is 4. Coordination number is 4. So the number of nearest पड़ोसीज, जो आसपास के पड़ोसी हैं, उनका जो नंबर होता है, that is called coordination number. अगर मैं आपको एक और एग्जांपल दूं, then you will realize better कि आपको शायद समझ में आ जाए, क्योंकि अभी मुझे ये मालूम नहीं है ना, 11th हैं आप, कि आपको किस लेवल का विजुअलाइजेशन है, आप किस लेवल तक सोच पाते हैं. So that is the main problem with us. So in case of this, बताओ जरा कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या है इस अरेंजमेंट में? कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या है? यस, ऑल टिग्रास, ऑल बच्चाज एंड गुड़ियाज, सब। इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या है बच्चों? जल्दी से आप मुझे बताएंगे व्हाट इज द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर इन दिस। इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या हो जाएगा और इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या हो जाएगा? दीज टू हैव डिफरेंट कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर्स। These two have different coordination numbers. 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 Here coordination number. If you want to figure out what is the coordination number, यहां पर इसे x लगा लो। अब देखो the number of nearest पड़ोसीज, number of nearest neighbors, यहां पर देखो टचिंग 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 टचिंग, सो ओनली 4, 1 2 3 and 4, only 4 are nearest neighbors. In this case, if you just make x here, so there will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So you can say that the coordination number is 6 here, and you can say that the coordination number is 4 here. So I hope you got the point. आप लोगों को बात समझ में आ गई है, समझ में आ गई है, आप पकड़ ली होगी आपने ये बात, आपके दिमाग में ये चीज इम्प्रिंट क्रिएट हुआ होगा कि कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर इज द नंबर ऑफ नियरेस्ट नेबर्स। नंबर ऑफ नियरेस्ट नेबर्स मतलब जो किसी आयन के लिए, किसी एटम के लिए, किसी मॉलिक्यूल के लिए उसके जस्ट पास में होते हैं, उन्हें कहते हैं हम लोग कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर। दैट इज कॉल्ड कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर। नंबर ऑफ पड़ोसी, नंबर ऑफ नेबर्स, नंबर ऑफ योर विसिनल, जो भी एलिमेंट्स है, आयंस है, विसिनल मतलब जस्ट एडजेसेंट, तो ये आपके लिए क्या है? दैट इज कॉल्ड कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर। इजी पीजी, लेमन स्क्वीजी, जस्ट आप बताते जाएंगे, समझ गए ना कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर? तो ये आप लोगों के लिए कीप इन माइंड, दिस हैव टू बी, दिस यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड, कीप इन माइंड व्हाट इज कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर। व्हाट इज कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर? कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर इज द नंबर ऑफ नियरेस्ट नेबर्स। नेक्स्ट की तरफ मूव कर जाते हैं, तो शुड वी टेक अ स्टेप अहेड या अभी रुकें? आप अगर नोट करना चाहते हैं तो नोट कर सकते हैं। जो टच करते हैं उन्हें कहते हैं कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर, जो नहीं कर रहे हैं उनके बारे में भी बात करेंगे। तो चलिए जल्दी 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 से मुझे बताएं कि कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर हमारे पास क्या होगा। व्हाट विल बी द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर? यस, इजी पीजी, लेमन स्क्विजी, एक बार मुझे जल्दी से बताएं कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या होगा। बोलें बोलें, अभी तक आप लोगों ने रिप्लाई नहीं किया है, मैं वेट कर रहा हूं बच्चों, आई एम वेटिंग। नोटेड, चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच। इजी पीजी, लेमन स्क्विजी, थैंक यू वेरी मच। चलिए नेक्स्ट की तरफ मूव कर जाते हैं। कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर बढ़ेगा, कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर बढ़ेगा, लैटिस एनर्जी बढ़ेगी। एज द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर इंक्रीजेस, लिख देते हैं इसमें फॉर द सेक ऑफ सिंप्लिसिटी, यहां पर लिख देते हैं एज as the number of surrounding ions, as the number of surrounding ions increases, lattice energy increases. क्यों? attraction बढ़ेगा. as the number of surrounding ions increases, lattice energy increases. क्यों? attraction बढ़ेगा, lattice energy बढ़ जाएगी. अब नेक्स्ट की तरफ मूव कर जाते हैं. यहां पर देखो जरा एक बार, वन बाय वन यू विल रियलाइज एंड यू विल बी शॉक्ड. देख करके कितने डेटा में आप अगर एक बार डेटा को ध्यान से देखोगे, देन यू विल रियलाइज कि कितना मजेदार है. यहां पर देखो हमारे पास क्या है, NaCl, Na प्लस Cl माइनस. सो देयर इज अ चार्ज ऑफ +1 एंड -1. Q1 is 1 and Q2 is 1, +1 -1. Magnitudes are taken in Coulombic forces. So the attractive energy released is this one only. So in case of NaBr, what had changed? Only Br. The size of bromine, you know the size, radius of bromine. Radius of bromine is greater than radius of chlorine. Because of that only, radius of bromine, radius of chlorine से ज्यादा, क्लोराइड से ज्यादा है. इस वजह से क्या हो गया, यहां पर चार्जेस रिमेन्ड सेम. बट आप बोल सकते हो यहां पर lattice energy of NaCl is greater than lattice energy of NaBr. Why? Because of radii increase, radius increase. Next, calcium fluoride. In case of calcium fluoride, the charge became double and the size decreased. Do you see the increase? The lattice energy became threefold lattice energy हो गई सीधे सीधे. नेक्स्ट में आ जाइए. as soon as charges became 2 in magnesium oxide, do you see the lattice energy became nearly more than 4 times. Why? Because Q1 Q2 is 4 here Q1 Q2 is 2, here Q1 Q2 is 1, here Q1 Q2 is 1. So in these two only radius is being taken into account. In these two you have to take, in last two you have to take Q1 Q2 is 4, here Q1 Q2 is 4. You have to take the increasing value of Q1 and Q2. So ये आपने याद रखना है. जल्दी से मुझे बताएंगे कि बात बिल्कुल क्लियर एवरीवन. तो यहां पर अगर आपको ये बात क्लियरली समझ में आ गई है तो लैटिस एनर्जी का ऑर्डर क्या आ जाएगा, NaCl has greater lattice energy than NaBr, which will have more lattice energy than NaI, which will have more energy than NaF. Clear है? NaF. Then after NaF there will be CaF2, then there will be MgO. So remember, lattice energy depends on many factors. One of them is radii, another is charge, another is coordination number. These three are most important factors you have to consider while solving questions. Next one, let me give you Born-Haber cycle. Can we determine lattice energy? No. Lattice energy cannot be determined directly. Lattice energy cannot be determined directly. Lattice energy is determined by an indirect method which is called Born-Haber cycle. What it says, ये बोलता है lattice energy को याद रखिएगा. अगर आपको लैंग्वेज में कोई इशू आ रहा हो तो प्लीज मेरे साथ शेयर करते रहिएगा. आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है भाई. बीच में अगर आपको लगता है कि सर को इंग्लिश छोड़िए, मलयालम में अगर आप बोलेंगे तो मैं मलयाली में आपसे बात करूंगा, आपसे पूछूंगा. ठीक है, तमिल में बोलेंगे तो मैं आपसे पूछूंगा, मैं आपसे एप्पड़ी इरकिए पूछ सकता हूँ, कोई नहीं. थोड़ी थोड़ी तो सारी लैंग्वेज सीख ही रखी है हमने, तो हर जगह पढ़ा चुके हैं. कभी हैदराबाद में तो तेलुगु सीखी, ठीक है, कर्नाटका में 3 साल रहा हूँ, बेंगलोर में तो कन्नड़ा सीखनी पड़ी. तो इसलिए थोड़ी थोड़ी लैंग्वेजेस तो थोड़ी थोड़ी तो सारी सीखी हैं, बहुत ज्यादा नहीं. कन्नड़ा कोंचम कोंचम है ना, स्वल्पा स्वल्पा जिसे कहते हैं ना, कोंचम कोंचम. तो चलिए नेक्स्ट की तरफ. तो बॉर्न-हैबर साइकिल. तो बॉर्न-हैबर साइकिल इज व्हाट? देखिए, बॉर्न-हैबर साइकिल कहता है कि लैटिस एनर्जी. सो ये हमारे पास क्या है, इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. ये हमारे पास है इनडायरेक्ट मेथड, indirect method to obtain, method to determine lattice energy, to determine lattice energy, to determine lattice energy, to determine lattice energy. lattice energy को determine करने के लिए सबसे important factors में से एक ये है. अब यहां पर देख लो, बॉर्न-हैबर साइकिल की अगर हम लोग बात करें तो बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल में प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आपको बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया हो। चलिए, बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल क्या कहता है? ये कहता है कि लैटिस एनर्जी एक्चुअली इन्वॉल्व्स 4 स्टेप्स। लैटिस एनर्जी के अंदर कितने होते हैं? 5 स्टेप्स होते हैं। देखो, यानी आप लोगों ने समझना है, सोचना है और फिर मुझे बताना है। ये कहता है, जब हम बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल। तो ये कहता है, बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल कहता है बच्चों आप लोगों को, बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल ये कहता है, बॉर्न है, ये एन है, एन, इट इज एन। तो बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल, तो बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल आपको कहता है कि एक्चुअल में जब आप देख रहे हो सोडियम, सोडियम प्लस हाफ Cl2, sodium plus half Cl2, this is forming sodium NaCl crystal. It is forming NaCl solid. Actually it is not a single step reaction. This is not a single step reaction. ये जो रिएक्शन है बच्चों, यहां पर सोडियम सॉलिड है, सोडियम को क्लोरीन गैस के साथ आप मिक्स करते हो और हमारे पास सोडियम NaCl सॉलिड बनता है। दिस रिएक्शन हैज टेकन 5 steps, यानी इट टुक 5 steps टू रीच NaCl। 5 स्टेप इसको लगे NaCl को बनाने में। पहला स्टेप क्या था? सोडियम चेंज्ड इनटू Na+, सोडियम ने आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी ली एंड इट चेंज्ड इनटू Na+ gaseous, Na+ gaseous. So first is not ionization energy. If you take ionization energy, it will be wrong because ionization energy is from gaseous atom, not from solid. So sodium would have gained energy to become sodium gas. So first sodium atom changed, sodium solid changed into sodium gas. Enthalpy of atomization is needs to be provided. यहां पर एंथैल्पी ऑफ एटमाइजेशन लगेगी या एंथैल्पी ऑफ सब्लिमेशन लगेगी। इसे क्या बोल देते हो आप? एंथैल्पी ऑफ सब्लिमेशन या एंथैल्पी ऑफ एटमाइजेशन बोल देते हो यहां पर। अब नेक्स्ट की तरफ आ जाइएगा। इस केस में दोनों बराबर हैं, बाकी केसेस में बराबर जरूरी नहीं है हो जाए। नेक्स्ट में आइएगा। अब यहां से हमारे पास क्या हुआ? सोडियम गेन्ड, सोडियम was provided with ionization energy and it changed into Na+ gaseous. It changed into Na+ gaseous. Na+ gaseous. Sodium gained ionization energy and changed into Na+ gaseous. Similarly, chloride, it changed bond energy. It gained bond energy by 2 to change into chlorine gaseous atom. Now it gained 1 electron. It gained 1 electron to change into Cl- gaseous. These Cl- gaseous and NaCl gaseous, these now, these both, इसको थोड़ा सा और सिस्टमेटाइज करेंगे भाई, ये सही नहीं है, इसको थोड़ा सिस्टमेटाइज कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा सिस्टमेटाइज कर लेते हैं इसको। ये आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी गेन की इसने और बनाया Na+, क्या बनाया? Na+ gaseous. Similarly, chloride gained 1 electron. It gained 1 electron and changed into Cl- gaseous. Now they combined and forming huge amount of energy is released, which is called lattice energy. So here ionization energy, यहाँ पर electron affinity. So what will be? So entire what here, and एक चीज और भी यहाँ पर लग जाती है, which is called Hess's law. What is Hess's law बच्चों? Hess's law कहता है कि whether a reaction is carried out in a single step or in several steps, आप किसी रिएक्शन को एक स्टेप में कराइए और या उसे आप इनफाइनाइट स्टेप्स में करा लीजिए। If reactant and products are same, the enthalpy change will be the same. Getting? It means enthalpy is state function. Heat of a reaction is a state function. So if you reach from initial point to final point, no matter how you reach there, the energy difference will be the same. This is called Hess's law of constant heat summation. उसके बारे में बात बाद में करेंगे, फिलहाल तो इसी पे आइए। तो यहां पर देखो, आप ऐसे जा रहे हो या आप सीधे जा रहे हो, एनर्जी सेम क्या हो जाएगी? बराबर हो जाएगी। दिस इज एंथैल्पी ऑफ रिएक्शन। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल, बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल के बारे में अगर मैं बात करूं तो बॉर्न हैबर के अकॉर्डिंग, बॉर्न हैबर के अकॉर्डिंग क्या आ जाएगा हमारे पास? डेल एच रिएक्शन मस्ट बी इक्वल टू एंथैल्पी ऑफ एटमाइजेशन प्लस ionization energy of sodium प्लस इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी ऑफ क्लोरीन प्लस क्या आ जाएगा हमारे पास, लैटिस एनर्जी, रिमेंबर, प्लस बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ क्लोरीन बाय 2, बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ क्लोरीन बाय 2। सो दिस इज, यहां पर देखो, अगर हमें क्या पता है, अगर हमें एंथैल्पी ऑफ द रिएक्शन इज गिवन, एंथैल्पी ऑफ एटमाइजेशन इज गिवन, आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी वी नो, if we know electron affinity of chlorine 349 kilojoules per mole, then lattice energy can be calculated and bond energy will also be required, needed. So by knowing 5 other variables, lattice energy can be calculated, can be found, lattice energy can be found, लैटिस एनर्जी निकाली जा सकती है यहां से। दिस इज कॉल्ड बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल। क्या बोलते हैं इसको बच्चों? बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल बोलते हैं। तो इतना आप लोगों ने पढ़ के आना है बॉर्न हैबर साइकिल तक। नेक्स्ट क्लास में जब हम लोग इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर व्हेन वी मीट, वी विल डिस्कस लैटिस एनर्जी एंड applications of lattice energy in detail. So please make sure that you have noted each and every point. It is Born-Haber cycle that must be noted. Then lattice energy will come into picture in the next. So we'll discuss this again. Then general characteristics of ionic compound, physical state. Ionic compounds are always solid. Melting and boiling point, they have very high melting and boiling points. So we will discuss each and every point. ये सारी चीजें हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे अगली क्लास में। Till then, take care, goodbye, namaskaram, adabam, sat sri akalam, jai. Thank you very much for joining, बच्चों. Thank you.